we go. Yeah, sound. Sorry. It's fine. She was farting around.
Clean brushes.
Hello, everybody.
Wait till the last minute.
She was, you know, messing with her thing and.
Yeah. I made
hands
sure
were wet.
I made sure the sound was off.
Good job. Hello, everybody. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
We are PM Artist Studio. I listened to that the other day and thought it was really remarkable that we
do that.
Yeah. Well, you know, you don't hear how it sounds
In the room.
Okay, what's that?
IRL.
Oh, I've got my mouse turned around.
Hello, everybody. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we are a very arty-friendly bunch of folks.
Arty friendly.
Give those pinky hello or yellow hello hands. Either way, we're cool with that. But then give those thumbsy upsy. See that little thumbsy uppy thing right down there? That is mucho helpful.
I forgot my hat, Mariah.
YouTube likes it. Yeah, and I like it when you have your hat because otherwise you kind of glow. The lights just hit your lovely, sparkly, silvery hair. Anyway. All right, I'll say hello to everybody. Good gosh. It's Sunday, y'all. We're going to be stamping some things. All right. Ooh, we have quite the crowd today. Look at this. Let's see here. We've got 61 folks. 34 thumbsy upsies. Come on, y'all. Thumbsy upsies. All right. We've got Anina. Art Curious by MNW. That's Miriam. Becky. Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Dana. Devin. That's Yolande. Diane. Eddie. Elizabeth. Erna. Griffin Chill. That's Rhonda. Hoarder Papercrafts. That's Mimi. Isabel. Jeanette. A.K.A. Janet. Jennifer McKinnon. Jennifer's Dog's Life. Joyce. Kathy. Kim. Christy Mace is in the house. Hello,
Christy.
Lygia, Lindsay, Lizanne, Marcia, Marguerite, Mark Hines, Michelle with 1 L, Michelle Walls, Panka, Ricky Nordmeyer, Rosemary, Sandy Franklin, sorry. Oh, let's see, some people popped in there. See if I recognize who it was. I do not. So we got Pinka, Ricky. Okay, Sandy, sorry. Shannon's here. Star Traveler, that is Linda. SWL, that is Sherry. Trish Coogan. Veloci Chungus, and that is Cass, I believe. All right. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Dana, another Dana. Or it could be Dana. Let me know. Let me know if I missed you. Give me a little extra, you know, like Belinda did there. Mark's always got the, you know, pinky hello hands. He makes sure he gets helloed. Gray is here. Lori Paul. Hello. Alrighty, y'all. Quick update, and we're just going to kind of try to leave it here. We have heard from Lynn. Yay. They do not have access to internet. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe somebody came out, or I don't know what the deal was, but she reached out to quite a few folks, and then they reached out to us, and then we've kind of spread the word, and we're spreading the word here. So they are, obviously, you know, things are not great, but they are alive and well. So that is good news that we have heard from them. Yeah. That is Silver Graining or Grumpy Gnome. So yes. All right. That is all that I have as far as information, really. Hey, Carrie. Have I missed anybody else? Okay. Okay. What are we doing? Do I need to just go topside?
Okay, well, we're doing a lot of things today that and I'm just gonna let it kind of flow organically. I don't know. I got some stuff to talk about. I don't know whether I'm going to actually do any of this stuff.
Top view? Top? I'm going to go top.
Go top. Okay. You might as well. Yeah. Okay. So.
Hey, Kim.
I want to talk about Mariah. I got some new embossing powders.
I did. I didn't get the glow in the dark. That's really why I went out to look for it. And then I was like, okay, how often are we going to use the glow in the dark? Not that often, maybe. And then I came across this set, and I was like, "Okay, well."
Because this really is because you've got.
Because I wanted the black for sure.
Clear sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Metallic gold. I'll read that in a minute. Primary ebony regular.
Mm-hmm, that's the black that I really wanted. And then there's a silver.
Opaque bright white regular.
And I needed more of that.
Metallic silver regular.
And we didn't have any that's quite that. Like, we do have a silver, but I think that one's a little more punchy than the one that we have.
And clear gloss regular.
Yeah.
Which you already have some of that.
But you can't have enough of that.
You can't because we use that a lot.
A lot.
Because that's what you use when you're using your color stamp
Mm-hmm.
packs. All right, I'm handing those off to Mariah. Are those in the shop?
Oh, you know, I didn't put that set in there. I probably should do that.
Yeah, I think you should because I do think people will be
This is a very good basic set. Like, if you were to start out, like, this would be the smart one to do because these are, other than the black, we didn't have it, which obviously, if you have black ink, you can do that.
Yeah, because that's how we've done it before, and it is quite good results with the clear.
Right.
But you don't always want to do that.
Well, or sometimes we have stamped something and said, oh, we really kind of want that in black. Now we have to, like, figure out something. There's that. It has happened. On stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't tell you the exact day, but just, you know.
You know, it happened.
It happens. All right. So you can see this is a swath of brayer off here. And then I was looking at my little flowers.
Hi,
and I was thinking, you know, if I put their little heads on, little flower blossomy heads on the other side of that green, then I can use that. And it won't be so stark white when I cut them out. Then I'll only have to cut out the heads of flowers. Now, that one's going to be problematic. And the spiral thing, yeah, I'm going to deal with the inside of that. And it's probably not going to be a spiral thing anymore. It's going to be more solid when I get it
More like
down.
a sucker. Like a, you know,
yeah,
swirly
an
lollipop.
all-day sucker. Yeah.
All day sucker.
That's what we used to call them, the great big ones.
Really?
All-day suckers.
That's funny.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay, so got those flowers. Now, I've also got this background here, which, you know, I think that this is going to work. I don't.
These are the doodle flowers that,
Yeah.
well, or the ones that she just had shown. Those were stamped on. Those are the flower set from
Yes.
Miriam that we debuted Thursday. And then she colored them in. Stamped them and colored them.
Stamped them and colored them. Here they all are.
Yeah.
That's what you get, right? That's the whole set.
Yes.
Okay, I definitely recommend this. Now, here's the whole thing. I've also got leaf stamps, and I meant to have those out, but I didn't, that you can go in and put onto. Remember we've got those ones?
Oh, yeah. I think that these would mix. Okay, now scale-wise, it's going to be really interesting, but I think you could do, because they're whimsical.
There's that one little fern leaf thing.
Well, yeah, the one that, so there's the doodle or sketch one from Darcy that's in that one set. Those are a little smaller. But I think even the ones from Christy Hartman, because they have this similar look and feel, but you can mix them in. I think some really cool things could be done.
And I'm just looking, look at that.
Oh.
It matches it exactly. And
Now
I have
that's a
this in
freebie.
stamp form.
Yeah, that's a freebie. So if you have that freebie.
And actually, I think that that's a lot of what is on here. Yeah.
Which is just a small version of Carrie's, trying to think. I think it's not the maiden one because this came out before that. It's just like the fern leaf something or other. And then that's the larger scale. But this is just the little freebie.
Yeah. But I just think that, you know, it really, you know, it's part of that whole flora.
Yeah. Business.
Flowers and leaves, which I have my flowers and leaves together, I think, back there. Pardon me. Got some stuff going on here.
Get some water.
I know, I need to drink some water.
Well, Jeanette, let me know next time, and I'll give you. I'll make sure that I throw one in for you. You guys can always request the freebies. You just need to do it in the notes and let me know exactly which one you want. Be specific, because like, remember, like we're having this conversation right now, but then I go downstairs,
and she becomes.
And if you say, "Oh, well, it was that freebie that you mentioned in the stream the other day," well, no, I need. Hey, I want the leafy one from Carrie.
The one that has the orange tape on it that P showed.
That's helpful.
That's helpful.
Good information.
Good information. I'm sticking this back up here. I tell you what, those magnets, god dang.
Yeah. All together, they're very strong. Individually, they are nice.
Yeah. It's like schools of fish. And it can be people when we all hang together. We can be that big school of fish.
Right on, sister.
Bump, bump. Okay. Now, well, okay, so this is where I'm going right now, and I'm going to show you my chickens. Did you all see
Hey,
Paula's?
wait. Okay, I have these scanned, these 2 sheets. So show the 2 sheets again.
Okay.
I have them scanned. I have not made them available in Makers, or nor did anybody email me that I'm aware of. Let me know.
Yeah.
I still need to do it, and I could.
I mean, you can make your own.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put them in a page though, or a PDF, so it's like one document.
So you get both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. So there we go.
Yeah.
And you can see it.
Feather ferns. Yes, thank you, Carrie. Good job.
Okay.
I don't know why that one wasn't coming to mind.
That's a good one. So I've got those, and I'm going to stick those right there. Now, my chickens.
Oh, Joyce is very excited about the chickens. Lots of people are very excited about the chickens. And Paula posted her picture. Now she doesn't have the stamp yet, because anyway, shipping to the Netherlands is a whole other thing. So we want to make sure it's a package worth sending, and then hopefully they don't charge her out the wazoo for it. Even if we put it as samples. I don't really understand that. That's kind of poopy of them.
Yeah, it is kind of poopy.
Yeah.
So much of things that happen. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to pay for your gift that somebody's giving you. That's just not right. Anyway. Yeah. So she has, obviously she has the original drawing. So that's what she's working off of. But she put her chickens in Makers, and it's the coven of chickens. I just love it so much.
I do too. I really want some of those little hats to put on my chicken, but I can draw those if I want to.
Okay.
Okay. Now, and she did a really good job of coloring her chickens, if you notice.
She did.
So that was part of and this is the Asagami hemp. This is the rough side. But I also did some stamping on. I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that, but this is a whole different thing. Then, I'm going to use maybe some watercolors. And I thought it would be easier to color the chickens on the large sheet than it is when they're cut out.
No doubt. Yeah.
And I really, I thought, well, I can go along and I can just rough cut them. So I've got and then I'll have edges of the paper to hold on to. That way I won't accidentally get, contaminant on something else. But I did a whole bunch of them. This one is all on the slick side, which I think they actually stamp better on the slick side.
Because it tends to, if it's on the rough side, there's a little more likeliness that it sort of bleeds out.
Sort of does. But you still have, that image on the other side, which isn't bad.
Right.
It's just that this one I think is
Hi, Cynthia.
Mo better.
Hi, Estella.
Okay, this is rough side. Rough side, slick side. You can see a difference. Now here's the other thing. I was using my black to do my stamping on.
Mm-hmm.
What I actually discovered with these stamps is it's better to do it onto this harder surface.
Mm-hmm.
I get a better, clearer stamp.
I think it kind of depends on the design.
I think it does, and I think it also depends on the paper. Because remember, this paper is different. And I would say that the hemp paper is sized, the reason you feel slick, one side I think is sized a lot, and the back side not so much.
So here's a funny little story. That first package I sent to Eddie, I had just, without really thinking too much about it, thrown in 4 or 5 sheets of the label paper.
Oh.
And then he asked me the other day, he's like, hey, what's that slicky stuff that you sent me? And I just, it was not, clicking in my brain at all. I was like, I don't know what the heck I sent you. And then I felt kind of bad. It's like, I'm just shoving things in packages.
Oh, did you say?
I sent him the sticker backer paper, but I had totally forgotten that I had done that. And then I was like, can you send me a picture? But just as he was just as I had said, can you send me the picture? I was like, oh my God, now I know what I sent him, because I was just kind of looking around the office, and then I had some of the paper there. And
clean up the floor.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did stamp them in the red also, just because I thought that might be interesting, to do.
Right.
I didn't use any of the oxides,
Mm-hmm.
which I think I definitely can.
Right.
But just for purposes of, showing you, and you can see where I've juiced up the pad as opposed to, not having it juiced up.
Yeah.
You can see the difference. Kind of bleeds out just a little bit. And now let me see what side.
That's so smart.
This is the slick side. But it does go through.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really...
Oh, yeah, the red stuff definitely does. And that's one of the tests that we did. Now, I haven't photographed all that and put it into the book. But, yeah.
And so...
Hi, Jerry.
What I'm really working on here is I'm really working on writing a little chicken story. And I'm really not quite ready to share that with you all.
Oh,
but
there's a story about the chickens. Huh?
Yeah, it's going to be... chicken story. Now, y'all saw these, which I was pretty proud of that. And we discussed, how to make that a little more of a light terracotta rather than a dark terracotta. But I think my jade green was really quite spot on.
And I did make a snippet video of you doing the mixing the 3 colors and then...
Now, I don't know that I will use
Samantha.
This particular page, but I wanted to just talk about it because I want there to be contrast between my chickens and my background. And I haven't really decided exactly what that's going to be quite yet, but I do have quite a few. I want to get this over here because I think we've got
thanks, Yolanda.
some plates back here.
She enjoyed the snippet video of and I kind of cut out, I don't know, they weren't, I didn't make the transitions real clean, but I was like, because, when you're mixing or just,
yeah.
and we weren't really talking. So it's amazing how much time that adds up to.
I don't mind that because I find that I wish people would edit their videos like that more.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you have to be subjected to that.
During the live stream. Well, it's different when you're live because you're engaged in the conversation and there's chat and stuff going on. But if I have the snippet video, you're not really watching chat or anything like that. So there's just kind of this dead space. So I was like, I'm cleaning that up.
Okay. Well, I just want to talk about something I think is not going to work.
Okay.
This is not going to work.
No.
I mean, you can see that it's way busy. It's taking you away from your chickens.
It's high contrast.
And yeah, high contrast. Need something with low contrast. Now I've got to, I should show you this, what we got also. Then I'm going to hand them to Mariah and she can put them in the proper place. Is this a set also?
Yes.
Okay, so you get copper penny, pearl white, which I think we had, but I told Mariah, I don't mind having that because this is the one that
mixer.
I use all the time to change the...
We had to have that black tie after Rhonda sent us the
I
spider.
haven't used it yet, but...
and then I felt bad asking them for it, so we did buy these. Because they're really nice to us and hook us up.
Oh, they hook us up, yeah. And this is the platinum, which... Do I have platinum? No, I have a gray.
Oh, awesome, Veronica. Thank you.
And it's more of a pearly gray than...
Right, we've never had the penny one or that platinum and then the black tie.
The black.
Now the other one, yeah, we did. And I think that pearl comes in.
The pearl comes in all of them, almost.
No, there's a couple of sets.
The Christmas set.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Christmas set.
Couple of sets.
I remember that. Okay, so I've got these. Those are not going to work.
Do you have the butter thing? Or is that over here? Is that why you were handing them to me?
No, I think it's down on the other side of the hoopty-doo thing.
And the hoopty-doo thing. Okay.
Okay, and I did stamp this a couple times just because I thought, it's really cool to have these around. And I mean, if you can find them, and not have to stamp them. This has possibilities. This really does have possibilities as a background. And then there are some others that definitely have some possibilities, others that don't. I want to get out. Some of these that we're going to work on today, that has a possibility.
Right. So, officially,
we're full.
we're full. These containers that we do have in the thing, they hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 28 of the butters.
Okay, I think
FYI.
we've got, and I probably will go ahead. And I'm thinking about on Tuesday working on my...
And then you saw that thick gel stuff. Did you talk about that? That's the stuff that Eddie was talking about. And so I was like, well, we need some of that. So I got you that.
Oh, I didn't...
It's different. Yeah.
Super thick gel. Dries clear and shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like...
I figured like we needed that because,
impasto.
you know, yeah, maybe. Or better.
Yeah, because you could use this and then put on your different colors of your
Yes, because we've kind of done that and it
powders.
does the bubbly thing.
Yeah.
Or I wonder how thick and how clear. That's really the question.
And I don't know because I haven't. Okay. Good deal, Mariah. I didn't know that. All right, so these are, I want to do the, what is it called? It's in the featured thing. Eddie's in charge of it. The Halloween
Prompts.
collage thing.
Yes.
Because I've got some good stuff going on here, and I'm going to pull some.
I'm really happy that you're participating in the things that are happening in Makers. Oh, have you signed up? Did you sign up for the zine thing?
I'm not signing up for it.
No, we're not. We're just going to give ours out to some people.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's the 8 business.
She's not sure how long it's going to take.
And I feel really bad about having somebody have to wait for 8 months.
Did you sign up for the scrap swap?
I think I did.
You should always
meant
sign up
to.
for the scrap swap.
I think I did.
I think Rhonda should give us 5 partners.
Rhonda, let me know.
Give her 5 partners.
I was thinking about doing it, but I can't remember if I did it or not. But I've already got, look at that. That's going to be some part of my collage stuff there. And I'm
Rhonda made 2 sheets of bats with the butter for her zine.
Oh. Right. Well, I'm just, I'm separating that out. Anyway, okay, I'm going to make this one less contrast, and I think I can definitely use this. I think this is definitely a possibility. Mariah doesn't like this one, but I do. I love this. Look at that. Look at that.
Crashing gondolas.
Crashing gondolas.
In the night.
I think, this could be midnight in the chicken coop.
Yes.
This is a day at the beach. In
the jungle.
Swamp time jungle.
Swamp time.
I just, diving chickens. Get them a little face mask. I just love this piece of paper so much.
You've shown it a couple of times.
I have shown it a couple of times now. And then, of course, this. And
hi, Laszlo.
All right. So, anyway, that's where this is going. I'm going to leave this one out, too. This one got stuck. But see, it's got my things on there.
Oh, hello to Becky's friend, Carrie. Please turn on your chat.
Oh.
That's what
Becky said that? There's some people on there that I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple of newbies. Yeah, I think so.
All right, so we're going to get over here and we're going to pull some prints. Because I need to.
Oh, hey, Lydia.
And we're going to get some stuff down on some prints because I don't even have any open plates.
Hello, Flora.
It's a disgusting situation.
It is.
Okay. Well, that one.
Oh, Lisbeth. Okay.
Well, let's just get. What?
That's fun. Oh, she was just letting me know that she's coming in under a different name. But we know Laszlo.
Oh.
It just made me think of Real Geniuses. Wasn't there Laszlo in that? Love that movie.
Okay, I'm really struggling here on what I want.
Hey,
a
Carla.
background
Hey, Margie.
that has a little bit smaller. Okay, just give me a minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute. You can.
Hey, and what I was thinking, for me tomorrow, we have not processed October stuff yet. It may not even happen till mid-month. I'm just going to try not to stress out about any of that because we have so many new things that just came out, even from the whole September thing. That's just kind of the way I'm going to go about it at this moment in time. We've got a birthday. We spent yesterday. We went to Fort Worth to go to a zoo birthday party, which was a great time. It got a little warm later in the day. It's time to go. And I trekked up and down, and once you start like repeating paths, that's when I'm like, okay, indecision is falling in, bad decisions are being made. It's time to go. But so that was kind of our day yesterday. Oh, along with first thing in the morning, it was gymnastics because Izzy's part of the showcase thing, so she's getting extra practices, and so it was kind of a crazy day. And then today it's stream plus doing another birthday party.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Later?
Mm-hmm.
Next door?
Asa.
Oh.
Yeah. At the library. Anyway.
Sorry, I've got to unclog this. It's not rolling worth a darn.
Right.
I just figured out why. Oh my gosh, I looked at Big Bertha.
Yeah.
And the little middle thing, it had plenty of little things hanging down there.
Yeah.
That were interfering with the
rolling.
Because I was wondering about the middle part,
Yeah.
I did the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that? It had little lines in it.
Yeah.
Well, it had little lines in it because of the hangy downy stalactite.
Sometimes there are answers to these questions.
Okay, I think.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
I think I got it. At least it's rolling. And see, it's getting.
Hey, Pia, no worries.
Oh my gosh. Check this out. Can you see that?
He's just trying to, extract the hangy downy parts from the brayer. Nothing real fascinating happening.
Yeah, sorry.
We're just chit-chat.
Just yanked them off so that they're not making little trails on my brayer. I say as my paint sits out there.
Oh, Elijah just turned 51. Happy birthday. I will be... Am I going to be 47? I believe so.
Well, your daughter. That's how I keep track of it.
Because I was 40.
She is 7.
That's right. So I will be 47.
Wow.
I know.
That is amazing.
It really is. For a number of reasons.
Okay, so I'm really kind of introducing this blue in order to
This is Harry Scary Style 1, by the way.
yeah, I this
One of your new faves?
One of my new faves. It's just so, I think it's a little more modern.
Yeah.
Has that vibe to it.
The wider, larger lines of it equal a more playful feel. I think is what
less formal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am with this. And we'll let that dry, of course.
I wish you could find line marks, and I would like to see it mixed up together, but, I know that's a big ask. If you could just, dig through your pile when you're bored. Or...
I will.
Okay. Or I could cut you one.
That might be faster.
It's totally faster.
Line marks as in... I'm not remembering. Well, tell me.
So it's similar to this, but more like a squished down, smaller scale. And that what was funny is like we've actually had Darcy this one, the Harry Scary, for a long time, but then she kept coming up with new things. And so it got pushed out. And I was like, all right, I'm putting this thing out for Halloween because I like it as Harry Scary.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
or Scary Harry. That's what it is.
I'm gonna have I'm pulling these with blue. And I know that may not be what you would do, but the reason I'm doing that is because this is my chicken background.
Yeah.
And
Devin says it looks like chicken scratch. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
or
really
hay.
Felt like, you know, it was just chickeny.
It's chickeny, like a little nest.
And I don't know. I'm just really taken with it. And plus, I found it. That has a lot to do with what I use. It's what I could find. Now, I could have done this earlier and had all this done so I could pull these.
I know, but I think it's good for people to like see the color go down.
And to be able to understand why I'm using what color. Now, that was an opaque color, and that was going to be my final. Okay, now, I say final. It may not be, because the red seems to be really, really busy. I don't. And the scale of it,
yeah,
with my chickens, I think it's a little much. So I definitely think that needs to be knocked back some. And we know how to do that. Oh my gosh, this has been down for, I don't know.
About 3 or 4 streams at this point.
I'm still thinking blue. Everybody good with that?
Same blue.
Same blue.
Today's the light phthalo blue day.
Light phthalo blue.
It's going to pull.
Yeah.
It's the polar.
Now, I do have a list.
Hi, Ellen.
A list of paints but
she has.
I told.
It looks expensive.
I didn't.
that was my thought when you showed that to me. Like, oh, okay.
I haven't submitted it yet because I wanted to go through another couple of days because if I miss one, it costs the same amount of shipping, and when you can get free shipping,
yes, that's wonderful.
That's all. You always feel smart, you know.
Yes,
I do. Anyway,
Diane, the orange one is the Baubles and Stars by Estella. That's that orange design that's on this one. And then we showed all those, Tuesday? No, last week, I think. But it's when we showed the new stencil, all these. Like, so it was the Scary Harry one, the Baubles, and then the Dragon Eyes.
Yeah, they were all on the same day.
I like it. Very mid-century modern.
Mid-century modern is exactly what I was thinking too. For sure is it. If you put that on tiles, it would be. Oh, and here we go. Remember that one? All righty. I think we're going to go with this. Emphasize the eye.
Now, Rhonda says the brayer off would be a really good chicken background.
It would be, and I need to get that out of there. I don't want to contaminate that. That is a good one.
Oh, and yes, and Mo has been putting the links. So she did the Baubles and Stars. That was what was in orange. The darker blue, that is the gondola like one, which is Dipsy Doodle Style 3. There's a link in chat for that one. This is Yolande's latest one, which is the Dragon Eyes. Very fun and useful, especially for layering. We have found
Yeah, you put it underneath some stuff, and I mean, it is just like, whoa.
So it's not all about the eyeballs.
Yeah.
It gives more than just the eyes.
It really does, and
Yeah.
I highly recommend. Let's pull out 2 pieces of paper.
Okay, and then Dawn asked, do you pull it, then knock it down? I think she refers to the red. Yes. You will have to pull it, and then either she can put a layer, like if she wants to break it up with design, she can do like a flop off or a pick up through a stencil, depending on which one it is.
Yeah.
It's a bit trickier to do that, especially because it's a heavier paper. It already has paint. That's a harder do. Normally, it's a lot easier just to flop off.
Yeah, and that's really when I get down to that, and
do a glaze and just do a
glaze.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is when you glaze, you realize you're not completely you're still going to have the transparency of seeing the pattern underneath.
Right. But you're more committed to unifying the color and dropping back that contrast.
Absolutely.
Listen to that.
Yeah. Wow. Some heavy duty stuff.
Laying down that art talk.
Laying it down. All sight. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Uh-huh. I like that.
I thought it was really fun. All right, now.
Hey, those are like big chicken eyes.
Big chicken eyes, Mariah.
You know, they kind of have like...
Oh, yeah, and chickens are mean.
There were lots of commiserating about the meanness of chickens.
Okay, now I've got 2 stencils that I want to consider here. I've got this one. All right.
Ooh, awesome, Margie. Good.
Turn this over so that we can kind of... This is what's lovely about having the clear plates.
Oh, looky there.
Now that looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
That does. I even like the color.
I do too. But now let's see what we think about this.
Eyeball. Oh, I like that too.
I know.
I don't know. That's a hard choice.
Well, you can look at it this way. Okay, can you see through it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was upset because I thought my gold was a little bit strong, but I think if I use a really dark, like, Prussian.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, Cass, one way to tell if the paint has dried, it will feel cool to the touch if the paint is still wet.
Oh, on the...
Yeah. Right, to be able to tell. Best thing to do, especially if you have multiple layers that you're pulling with that one final pull, is to just really let it sit overnight. Like, hours.
Yeah. If you're in doubt at all, it's better be safe than sorry.
Like, how big, Carrie? How big do you want?
What?
He's asking if we would consider creating the swallowtail butterfly foam stamp in a larger size. Currently, I think the largest one is like a 3-inch. I think that's the larger one. Because we have the...
Yeah.
Like, there's a 2 where it's like a 1 and a something, maybe. I can't really remember exactly offhand, but... You know, it's about this big, and then the bigger ones are about that big width-wise in wings.
Okay, so I've got these 3 options here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a... Okay, well, y'all know what Prussian blue looks like. I mean, that's my go-to forever. This one happens to be phthalo blue green shade heavy body.
She loves that one.
I really love this one. Mariah doesn't love this one so
much.
But
I love it when it's a light phthalo blue.
She does. I don't understand that. But the reason I'm going with a dark color here is because I really want that to come through that gold. Can you see that? How it's come, see?
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Okay. So, what do we say? What do we say? We're going to go with
Prussian.
Prussian? Mariah says Prussian. I'm really honestly, leaning towards Prussian myself.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get these little jobbers back in there. It really does. You know, this little thing. Do we have that in the shop?
No, because you have to buy that like from the website. I don't even think I could
Oh.
find it on Amazon. Like it's a buy it from the people.
Now you do want to be careful because see what's happening here. This is how I busted my
I think
tube.
it's called a big squeeze.
Yeah.
Isn't that what's on the thing? Show them the hoodie. Like, and it's a legit tool.
A heavy booger.
Yeah, like this is like, you know, commercial tool.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's
it's metal. It's all metal.
mm-hmm.
And it's made in the USA. That just blows your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, big squeeze. Yeah. Even has a patent number in here. How about that?
How about that?
But you put it through there, and then you roll this hammer, and you can see.
Yeah,
see how it squeezed the paint out the pink there.
Unfortunately, the toothpaste squeezer isn't really
no.
It doesn't handle the big metal tubes.
It doesn't at all. It handles the little ones pretty well.
Yeah.
But this is really the deal.
Yeah, if you want if you've got these big metal tubes, it's
yeah,
the real
you
deal.
really the toothpaste thing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just use it for toothpaste now.
Yeah. She really likes it for the toothpaste.
I really do.
I think Marcia sent us that.
Yeah,
I think.
Did.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's not being used. It
yeah.
is being used. And I shared the other one with Van. I don't know if he uses it or not, but okay. I want to make sure I've got plenty out here. I don't want to. I would rather brayer off.
Yeah.
Than have
Oh, hi, Acme.
well, here we go.
So you want it twice that size, or would you want like a 6-inch?
What?
Because the butterfly in the largest one or the larger ones are like 4-inch width wingspan. And then because Carrie was saying he wanted it twice the size.
Oh wow.
Which is pretty big. And also remember, the bigger the stamp, the harder it is to get that even push on it. But it kind of depends on what you're using it for. Size matters.
Now see, you thought that was going to be way too much paint. I'm still having trouble getting it down in the...
Yes, the Dragon Eye stencil is a little, what am I trying to say? Like, don't underestimate the space that is created by all the little openings, because that does mean that you have to kind of fill those. Very cool. I like that mix of the gold with the Prussian.
Okay, trying to get a little bit of a... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
That looks very cool. And I could do some rubbies, but I'm not going to do that today because I've got lots of place back here we need to do something with.
Love that. I love how that one eye hit right there. That's
Isn't
awesome.
that amazing?
Yeah.
I mean, I
couldn't have planned that ever.
Yeah, not even. Okay, I think that this is going to be very cool. Now, when I get ready to pull this, I think what I'm thinking is maybe white.
Yes.
Something light.
Or a lighter gold might be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Or a copper.
Well, the problem with the lighter gold is it's not a very good pull color. I'd have to put it down and then pull it with something else because it goes on pretty thin.
Or the what is the one that you have that's the like maybe the do that and put down a light coat of that and then the white, and I think that'll be pretty nifty actually.
I could use the green too.
Mm-hmm.
Or the turquoise.
Turquoise might be pretty cool.
The turquoise, like the green.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, that's got to dry before we can do anything.
Yolanda was thinking a peachy orange.
A peachy orange.
That's not terrible, I know.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. Well, looky here what we've got.
We've got the gold.
We've
Gold
got some
dyes.
gold. All right, now.
That's a lot of pattern to pattern there.
It is, but I do want to just give it a
looky.
A looky-loo. Yeah, I don't think so.
It's too much.
It's just I think it takes away from, and I don't think that we want to do that. Now we could take our.
I think these go really well scale wise. Just how the patterns meet up. It's just a really.
I think so too. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to go with a dark? I want to get a good, so I'm definitely thinking it's got to be heavy body, because I don't want it sliding under.
Right.
I'm probably going to get some of that anyway. I don't know. This is a very sticky plate. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Well, let's use a color that we haven't used. What about
do a burnt orange, like Gia says.
Oh, I love that. Well, I was going to go pink, but I love burnt orange. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm down with that. Oh, and Eddie was kind of leaning on the red thing.
My dad, burnt umber here. Oh, here we go. Quinacridone. I just thought I had some more of that. Boy, this is getting kind of. I need to use this up. It's getting kind of stiff.
Which one is that?
Quinacridone burnt orange.
Is that on your list?
It isn't, but it should be. I don't know. Like I need to check because, remember?
Yes, you need to look in your drawer.
Yes, somebody sent me 2 of these. So I need to look in my drawer. I thought I had them out here, but maybe not. Let's tighten this. Pink. Oh. All righty. Now we know that this is.
I guess that one isn't.
What?
Oh, nothing.
I don't know. I'm going to just leave that. So that I'm not pulling any. What?
So Lygia says, what her and Becky are chit-chatting about something, but she says she convinced her sister to join a painting class with her on Saturday. And to the instructor's dismay, she keeps teaching her names of colors that she picks up here at PM Artist Studio. And yesterday she told him, what about murdery red? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. Yeah, prison purple. Now, the goose turd green, that wasn't one of ours originally. That was from the 1500s, list, and along with Dead Spaniard. I'm sorry, I always bring that one up because it's just hilarious.
I want to make a point here with this quinacridone. Because if you look right here, what color do you have?
That's terracotta that we were trying to achieve the other day. that I was trying for you to achieve.
Is this what you wanted me to get at? I don't remember you saying quinacridone.
No, but
orange.
I kept telling you it needed to be pinker and lighter. And you went with, very wet Oklahoma soil.
Hey, yeah.
Terracotta.
Check it out.
Okay, so the dragon eyes are Yolans, and then the larger. So I did this kind of in a funky way with the baubles. I went with the big pattern in the little. And then she kind of was like, I don't know about this because she just, she doesn't always have the vision that I have.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that you need to have this in big and little.
See, and this is what happens. Like, either way I go,
I like both of them.
Yeah, I want all of them.
I want all of them.
In all sizes.
All sizes. But look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're not really going to see the full thing till we put that color behind it. So we want to be thinking about what it is.
I think it should be like piggy pink or, this fleshy pinky color. Or even, I think this is the Naples, what is this one? Yeah, Naples.
I was thinking.
Naples yellow red. See?
No, I don't think so. But I'm going to put that down here and see.
Humor
underneath.
me for a moment to tell me how I was wrong.
I'm going to humor you.
Thank you.
But I don't like that.
What about red? What about metallic red?
Well, okay, but red is you're gonna not get your definition that you need between these two.
No, but I think that you kind of I believe that's okay, because this is more about a shift in the graphic kind of situation.
Well, I'm considering that.
And I think that the shiny red would be pretty fun.
Well, we're not doing anything right now because you can see that.
Or copper, because you could get the same effect with the copper. Because see, again, I love this, and I will talk about it till
till the cows come home.
That's right. The whole thought between using a matte paint color alongside a similar or one or two hues away from that color in a metallic is such a fun thing to do, because then you get the design, but it's not a slap you upside the head. It's high contrast.
It's a very subtle push and pull.
Yes.
Well, what I was even thinking, again, blue. I'm just really on a blue kick here.
Yeah, you
lately. It's kind of strange because that's not my usual go-to.
I think you lose the eyeball pattern more.
So you're saying using that other paint that is very similar in hue and value to the one that we have down with this pattern,
yes,
is going to make the emphasis on the eyes rather than the shapes.
Correct.
I like it. Okay. You'll probably have to remind me of that. As you know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got that. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Oh, yay. Look. Now, what I was thinking on this, because it's sort of got a repetition here a little bit, with the shapes.
I like that.
They're more organic, less, yeah. So now what are we talking about color here?
I like the idea of that gold behind there. I don't know that it's gonna present as well as it is when it's on front, but this might give a large enough area that it still comes through.
I think the pattern is, because it's just like you said, you've got your larger open spaces here, your larger spaces in between, and plus I'm using this
definitely
heavy body iridescent bright gold. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's what we're going with. And it is very opaque. Now you can brayer it out, So it's much, you can see on the edges there.
Yeah, it gets a little more transparent, but it's still a pretty, you know, zingy, like
Yeah.
opaque-ish.
It's going to cover some stuff.
Yeah.
If that's not what you
Hi,
want.
Gina.
Sure, the lid's on that.
And hello to everybody that's coming in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. You know, that's the little thumbsy upsy thing down at the bottom there. And then if you're new to the channel, subscribe and do all that YouTube-y business. Click those, like, ring the little bell, and then you can say, hey, yes, I want to know about all of them or some of them, or, you know, it gives you some options. And then hopefully it'll let you know whenever we are streaming. Or post a video. Because I've been trying to do at least once a week. As a snippet from the stream. Hi, Kathy.
Zach, let me get my flop off. Oh, that's going to be a really
Oh, that
cool
looks
one.
pretty over there.
That's going to be really pretty. All right, so here we go.
I like that.
And you're not going to see those till we put the color down. That's going to make that
Now on that,
punch through.
I think a blue.
A pale blue, medium blue. Do lime green.
Lime green would be better. You're gonna lose a lot of the in the pattern, but that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I don't, because I put it on really thick.
Mm-hmm. Not quite yet, Jeannie.
What?
We're heading in that direction.
Where are we going?
About 300 and something. We need to hit 10,000 subscribers. And then we're going to do a big old giveaway. We got paint. I have a box full of fun papers and
yeah, and we haven't even
like,
gone through the papers yet.
Maya has sent like cool things from her shop. I've got so paints, papers. There's obviously going to be stencils and stamps, some IMPPs. There's not a ton, but there's still enough to spread out and all that fun stuff.
Okay, so
Bye, Sophia. Thanks for hanging.
What do you think?
Copper.
Copper?
Copper.
Well, I don't have a really good, I really wished I had it in this, because I know this stuff pulls. This gold.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Look at that. The golden gods have given.
They have, and they continue. Here we go. Heavy body. Iridescent copper. Fine.
And that fine really does, one of the things to think about when it says that, those tend to be the colors that give that more opaque coverage.
Okay, I'm not going to use as much on this one. I hope that is not a mistake.
Mm.
But
we'll see.
I'd like to get a little bit more translucence here. Oh, I think I did good.
That's good.
That was a proper amount.
Mark that down on the calendar. Proper amount of paint put down.
Oh.
What is your paper like? Is this one of your wonky plates?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I made it. So it was really hard getting it on there because it's almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this
Size Baron.
Because it doesn't take up as much room on my...
It's a space saver. That's what she's saying. That looks cool. And what she's saying about the whole paper thing is that part of the deal is that this is one of the plates that we cut apart from the big plate. So it's kind of a wonky size. It's not a true 5x7. It's a 6x8.
Okay, I just felt it. It's still a little cool. And that's probably because we've got the air conditioning on up here. All right, so what else do I have here? Okay, here's our chicken tracks again. Just put that blue on. You know, I don't know that I want to use metallics on this, but I really... Yeah, I don't. I'm going to just... I'm going to keep with my vision. I know it's not necessarily...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to use my nickel azo.
Oh, I like that. That looks cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to retire that one.
That's funny, Eddie. That made me laugh. Is this an open paint?
It says it's not.
Okay.
But we know how that.
Yeah, we're a little
out.
suspect on some of these.
Okay, I'm just spreading it around. See, it says it's not open, but and it's not going to matter today because we're not going to pull it anyway.
I like this. This really does give the feel of hay.
Yeah, straw.
Straw. That's funny. Paula says a t-shirt idea. I'm about to retire my brayer off.
Boy, that's definitely one of those esoteric statements that you'd be explaining that to a whole lot of people out there in the real. Oh yeah, look at that.
Because you know,
and
like
with bright red chickens on this.
Okay, and this color palette is very okay. So Wyeth, am I? There's painting girl up front, and there's a farmhouse in the background.
Yeah,
she's in the hills.
Wyeth.
Look at me.
Very good, Mariah.
But that's what that brought to mind.
That brought to you, really?
Yes.
And see, I think Keith Haring.
Well, yeah, with the design. Yes.
But you're talking about the palette.
The palette, but then also just kind of that flow and feel. It brought that to mind.
That's interesting.
Carrie says worms and custard.
Worms and custard.
Don't eat that custard. Well, I don't know. Depends. Could be good protein.
Could be. Now I'm gonna work more on my chickens and coloring my chickens.
All right, you've got an hour.
Well, let's see what we've got here. I'd like to get something down on all of these so that I can pull them.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that one.
Exactly. Have you noticed I've been giving her a little less pushback on some of these colors these days because she really does have a good. Oh, good gosh, it's one of those. Let her get her tape.
Okay.
Are you going to tape some pieces off?
No, I'm really liking this. I turned this over. I've been studying this.
Have you been?
Look at this.
Yes, distribution of paint is.
I mean, I think it's quite interesting.
Yeah. All right. What color?
I just don't think it needs any taping off.
All right.
But maybe a little.
Just show the folks at home that don't know that when
how to do the taping off. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
So these start out as the palettes, mixing palettes.
Yeah.
And then end up being some of her most favorite.
Yeah.
Little pieces.
Okay, so
art.
and this is a lot of times I do this because it's just really solid where I had mix the paint, and I didn't distribute it more evenly. And so you kind of, if you want to repeat the color that you're going to put down, it's not going to come through anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you do. You just come in and decide, where you want to pull up a little bit of area.
Yeah.
Make a little interesting pattern there. I mean, you can just really, it's kind of.
This is the tape technique.
This is the tape technique.
I might make this into a snippet. Because it's not something that, like, I don't know. It'd be really great if.
And I loved it. I talked. Is Julie here?
Julie Parker?
Yeah.
No, this is kind of.
Oh yeah, this is the Australian.
Yeah, time zone was.
Well,
pretty early.
we went back and forth with her hearts on her thing and where to put them, and I was just being really kind of silly when I said you need one more. And so she did, and she's in the. See, look at that. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it?
That does look cool. And so you could tape that or glue it down, reverse. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get 3 lines here. Is what I'm trying to do. So anyway, I was talking to Julie, and I said, "Okay, that's great. You've got your third heart there, but you need to move it down a little bit." Then I said, "And now it needs to go over about another inch towards the other." I thought it was really, hey,
I know she loves your. Yes,
she did. I mean, I thought it was great, but I just felt so much better that there was.
She is very willing to listen to you.
Not everyone is,
Julie.
Julie. When you watch this later, I want you to know.
Yeah.
Most of these people do not listen to me.
She's talking to me. She's meaning this household. That's funny. Hi, Sue.
But I really love the little cardboardy, what do you call them? Corrugated. Jesus.
Oh yeah, her card.
Her hearts.
Yeah, her card turned out fabulous. If you're wanting to know about what we're talking about, you can find out that information over in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you are not a part of it, you should be. Please answer the questions. We will not let you in.
Yeah, somebody was over there today and they didn't answer the questions.
Yeah, just let the auto thing handle it. So there you go. That's what that's going to kind of look like. I don't know if I'll end up.
But you can see why I needed some of that out there.
Yes, break it up.
Otherwise, it was just going to be this.
Yeah.
And I was going to have this all around here, but not anything out in the middle.
That's exactly right.
I think it's wonderful.
Hey, Gerald.
Abstract.
Jerry.
Interesting. Yada, yada.
Yada, yada. There you go.
Now here, this one's really great. Is everybody into this, or should I?
Are y'all into the taping?
I mean, we can move on. But you can see what's going on here. And how this is very, very opaque. Because when I put, you've got some lines here, you've got this line here, but really the rest of it is just that one solid color. So if you want to add more.
Oh, I like it.
More colors, then you just
tape away.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to follow this line that I've got going here. Now, sometimes you really have to burnish your tape and see it's not pulling it up.
Depending on the washi.
Depending on the washi and depending on your paint. If you start on the edge a lot of times, see how I pull that out? Yeah.
This is a technique. It's a skill.
It honestly is.
She's worked very hard at learning this.
Okay, so not pulling up at all. So really what I need is a stickier. I need a stickier.
Well, she's also been known to cut up pieces of the tape.
Yeah, but I don't like that as much. But let's try that.
Let's see, because I don't think otherwise you're gonna get it because the washi is not sticky enough.
The washi isn't sticky enough. Okay, well again, you can just put down part of the tape. Boy,
I mean, Scotch tape ain't doing it. You got a skin.
I do.
You can get that thinner edge stuff.
Okay,
Oh.
look. Okay, look at this. See that?
Probably also kind of depends on the plate.
Could do, but this is one of those really. No, it's not. It's not really sticky.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, that's why, like, it's pulling up in chunks
But
like
I mean,
that.
you can even save that and glue that down.
You can glue that down, y'all.
But when you start on the edge, you can get a hold of it. See that?
Mm-hmm. It is. It's the skin.
All right, let's see if we can get this to follow.
Eddie says it looks like beef jerky. Yes, definitely some satisfying peeling if you're into that sort of thing. Which,
I mean, look at this stuff. I think that this is some quinacridone out here.
uh-huh.
Kind of stuck to my finger. See if we can get a little bit of.
That's funny, David.
But if you start on the edge, and you can just keep using that tape. It's kind of a. You can grab it.
Yeah.
But out here in some places, it's really, really
I don't think you've ever had one quite like this.
thick stuff. All right.
Most of the time, I don't have to witness this situation. She just tells me about it. And shows me, isn't this wonderful? I use the tape.
Look at this. Look how good this
Look
looks.
at how good this is. Remember the other day? Remember that?
Remember that? Okay, we're gonna go with one of Mariah's.
Oh.
Oh
no.
No.
Do you want me to go down there and grab it?
No, I don't want to listen to your.
Oh, judgment.
Well, there's the lid to my
Hey, Bronwyn.
Dadgum.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, okay.
We'll have to dig that out later.
We'll have to dig it out later. It's gonna involve moving the stool around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, Carrie. The other Carrie.
That'll hold it over till I fetch the lid underneath the. Oh man, we're gonna have a really interesting stripy paper here.
Ooh. That's very bright. Yes. Then we stamp some things on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting there where it's so thick that the paint didn't get down in there. It left the white paper showing.
Oh, it sure did. Look at that. That was some thick paint.
That was some thick paint.
Thus the skinnishness of it.
Okay, now I'm not having a place to put it, so I don't know what the deal is here.
And you know what's funny, Eddie? You and Mo, I mean, which makes sense. I mean, you guys mod, but you and Mo and Paula are the top 3 chatters in the chat, according to Nightbot.
Oh.
Yeah. They're our main chatters.
Main chatters?
Mm-hmm. Oh, because you did so many of the. I was like, why do you have so many of these painty?
Oh, remember this was
Yeah, the mixes.
the mixes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're taking up a lot of valuable real estate there. Boy, that was a humdinger. Got some from above and below.
Hey, Darcy, no worries.
All right, let's turn it over and see what we got going here. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's really great.
Very nice taping. That's how the taping should go.
Yeah.
Typically.
Here's your... You have a little ringlet there.
All festive taping.
Festive taping. All right, let's festive this up. What are we going to use here? What are we going to use?
Gold would be interesting and pretty.
Oh, I don't have a vested interest in this, so I'll just go with that.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Goodness.
Eruptions.
Oh, festive green would have been good. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I've been having weird sleep stuff. I think it has to, I need to stop drinking coffee. I think that's what it is.
All right, I'm really liking this a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, a little gold over the top. That might not hurt.
If you keep it over on the one end, for sure. Or towards the middle.
I have tissue paper
That's sticking to you.
been floating around here.
Oh. Is it attacking?
No, I don't want to step on it and slip and,
Yeah, that would be bad.
injure myself.
Don't do that.
All right, I just about put that on and left it there. That's not... It's really, 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 really bad idea. All right. Well, screwed up. I don't have, and this is good. There's not enough on there to pull that.
Right, but that'll be interesting because now you've got little goldy-ish windows, and then so the next thing will be fun.
Yeah. But can you see?
Yeah.
I can put something down there, but it's not going to pull it up.
It's not enough paint.
But that's how you can thin out your gold.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's an important lesson to be learned.
There we go. That's taping.
Taping. All right, let's get there. Here's my...
You need to put something on that and be done with it. Or
Hey, look.
You know what? To finish off the taping, what you should do is just clear that off with the packing tape.
No, I've got an idea, Mariah.
Okay. Ideas. She's got some ideas. Well, no, I only drink coffee in the morning, but it really, I think, messes with me. Also, I need to stop watching certain things at night. I think that is awesome.
Yeah, she does.
Because then my poor little brain just reels about it. Oh, that's a cute idea. So Devin said like little shelves for the chickens to perch on.
Oh.
You know, on the last one with the taping.
Oh, yeah.
Like in a hen house, you know, they got the...
Yeah. This is some of that really weird paint that we don't really know. They don't make it anymore.
Yeah, the color isn't available, but it's very... It's similar to...
Transparent yellow iron oxide.
Yeah.
And it's semi-opaque, you can see from their thing and my thing too. Golden really does a pretty good job of swatching, I will say.
Yes. Theirs are true because it is the actual paint, which is, you know, brilliant. Oh, look at you showing off with your...
Hey, this is the color combo.
Ombre. It pretty much is, yeah. Hello, Jocelyn. Welcome, welcome. And to those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. Subscribe if you're new.
Check it out.
It's brilliant. I like it. It's kind of like a crazy crab.
Now, why am I doing that? Because see, when I can see the paper,
You know it's really not grabbing.
it's not grabbing that.
Because
But
there's not paint.
It's not pushing down in there. There's not enough paint there to
Get
so
around
probably some of that stuff is just going to remain on the.
it.
I'm hoping enough of it pulls up that we can kind of get a little bit of a. But I think it's really informative as far as this is concerned, because you know here your red and your green, red and the green there are turning into a neutral.
Brown.
Brown, gray. That. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, look, we can put something down on this.
Ooh. Okay, so with on this one, what were we? That's very pretty.
Yeah, I'm retiring that.
Oh, by the way, I do need packets. It's just, well, I was thinking that brayer off is really nice. Then I was going to tell the folks at home that, you know, a lot of times those brayer offs end up being the start of the papers that end up in the packets.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so what were we thinking about this? We talked about we could use the quinacridone.
Got some pieces to test out there.
What?
Just a whole new way to swatch paints. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I really do.
I really honestly think that it's going to be.
I think we'd talked about a blue, but I like that quinacridone idea.
Yeah, you can put this on the list. I just don't even know that they make this anymore.
Oh yeah, is this the one that's? Oh, they have a replacement, and they tell you how to mix it and whatnot. It'll be all right.
Careful when I have paint on my hands and I itch my nose and I have paint all over my face.
Yes.
I don't know that until I. Oh, wow.
Still giving.
Yeah, it is. That yellow. Oh, that yellow may not be.
Yeah, I think the yellow's open. Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a really iffy one, but I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully got enough down there, and I'm going to give it a really good rub-a-dub-dub. Push that paint down in there so I can.
Yeah.
Because you remember we're pulling up 2 layers.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
What's cool is look at the texture.
I know.
Y'all see that?
Like it pushed through.
And it's what's really fun here is you're seeing more of the frog leggy effect than you are the shape.
Uh-huh. I don't know though. It kind of just depends on. I don't know. This is a very cool one. A lot of depth in this one.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. I think it's
Maybe do a reverse with this with the I know we talked about the red with this, right? But maybe a reverse with the blue would be pretty.
I don't know where that funny little funky piece of whatever it was there that's making this weird mark on my brayer. Okay, so what did we decide? The blue.
Well, no, remember with this, I think we were talking about doing the red. But I don't know. I think we should do the red. I really do. Really do. Just think it's cool.
Okay, this is festive.
It's festive red.
Festive red.
Got 35 minutes.
I think I can get her done.
Wonderful. It looks like we have some more people coming in. Hello, hello. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. If you are watching and you do not have access to the chat, that means you are in a replay. Please let us know that you're watching down in the comments below. Just say hello. But in the meantime, give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And see, this is nice because it kind of comes off pinky.
This, yeah, it's festive red, but it really isn't red, and I put lots of it out there.
Which you need to do because it's a metallic and because there are 2 layers of paint there.
That we're trying to get pulled up.
Yeah. Hey, Jose. Yes, Kathy, that does happen at times. P just, she just tapes them up with like electrical tape. The big squeeze metal crimper thing, sometimes it does bust the tube.
Yeah, it does. I broke my, and that's why I had to use the electrical
tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out. Looks so cool.
That's what I was thinking.
That was a really good call, Mariah.
Love it. See, that's fun. Because then you get a little taste of all of it.
You really do. It's like it. Nothing is jumping out at you except for maybe these, you know, where there's a lot showing, draws your eye around, but it's so evenly distributed.
Hey, Jackie.
That it's really, really nice. Yeah. And there's a lovely, yeah, really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Really like that a lot. Okay. Well, I'm having to play musical chairs here. I don't know. Is that right? Yeah.
Now, maybe with that one, is there kind of a metallic-y blue?
What?
Or maybe, I don't know. Here, this is my
turquoise. No, I don't hate that. Because I think we're going to have a similar effect in that value-wise, this is very close to the purple.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, the red was.
But see, the purple on top of the gold, you're going to have that higher contrast. So it'll tap it back in those open areas right now.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps. That might happen. Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
It's like Mayfie. But things happen.
Okay. Might not get us. Hang, I've got to organize over here. Did you see what was happening there? Starting to pull up a little bit of the gold.
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, because that gold is.
Well,
not,
it wasn't
was
as
thick.
dry. It was very thick, and it wasn't quite as dry as it needed to be. So, FYI, if that starts to happen, just don't brayer anymore. And
ooh, and see, there was that funky like leftover stuff that was there before, but now it's. I like this though. That's very interesting. Nice little southwesty color mix too. Wasn't really thinking about that at the time, but you know.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
Golden carpet kind of business going on there. Well, look at that. I think we've just... Okay.
Those Southwest pastels.
Southwest. Yeah, there you go. There is that.
Yeah.
Here,
oh, Eddie said it was the 80s. Oh, it did have kind of that. There was some funky 80s stuff there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this back over and show you what's going on here with the edges. Can you see that?
The edges are wet and wrinkly.
Wrinkly. And you can, you know, if you catch it in time.
Hey, Joni.
Come in and give it a little bit more of a press down.
And some rubby.
Rubby. I don't know that, that's going to work, but the thing about it is it's certainly not going to hurt anything. And maybe we got to it soon enough because it really was still very, very moist, wetty. Hopefully that's going to work because that's like one of my
Yeah, I know.
ones.
I think that's the humdinger for today.
That's the humdinger, and we can. Yeah, and here this one's a little on the Ripley side, but it's more of the pattern.
And some of that could be the weather today.
I'm not so concerned about that. I'm going to just consider that one a good to go.
Okay.
All right. Alrighty, so what are we going to do here? I'm thinking red.
Oh, you want to do the red? Red.
Red. Like,
Red.
Boom, red. Boom, red.
Boom, red.
Keep this paper out here. I can use that side. I've already got green on that. Okay, so red. I've got two layers down there. I'm really feeling kind of.
I know it's coming up on crawfish season. I'm very excited. Very excited about that.
This one. Let me turn it over.
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do not know. No, I do, but that one is a good red too. More orangey red. This is more pinky red. Here's what I'm thinking. See what I mean?
Yeah. I think you need to stick with the darker one just because it's automatically going to get lightened up because it's behind the gold.
This is true. This is also more
right. So you're going to end up being, same if you, do that other business.
Okay. Now, I do have this.
Oh, bye, Miriam. Thanks for hanging.
Also, alizarin.
I might be a little too dark, but I think better on that end of things versus the lighter. Because the lighter is just going to match up, and then it's kind of like...
I agree. Okay,
yeah.
That's what we're going to do. Talk me into it. Okay, what are you chuckling about over there?
It's just Darcy. She's... It's just being funny. But truthful. Sometimes Brad asks me things that I'm kind of like... He's like, but when you could answer it quicker. And I'm like, well, that isn't always the right, approach.
Yeah, well, what is this? The rapid fire. They have those things on, like... Oh, look at that.
Yep. See, if she had used any other color, it probably would have just been like, okay, I don't know what you did. It needed to be dark. That's cool.
I think so too. Okay, I gotta play musical plates here. My gosh, I've got oh no. Yeah, I do. I have paper on every single plate.
Look at that. You got 25 minutes to do something.
Well, I still have some,
Are you gonna...
you know, Big Bertha's back here that.
Was it like a paper or something like that?
All right, I need to put those back on the.
Paula went to the grocery store and the
Oh.
man said, "Excuse me, but you have a toadstool on your bottom." And Paula replied back, "It's okay, it's a mushroom." I'm thinking it might be like a paper one from when, yeah, it was fussy cut, yes.
This is the same guy that observed you dribbling glitter throughout the. He might think that you hang out with the fairies.
Somebody just needs to follow Paula around and, like, you know, like.
I want you to appreciate this wonderful paper.
Yes, this is wonderful paper.
Wonderful paper here.
I would watch the, you know, the life of Paula. I would watch that.
I'm hoping that I really needed to clean that edge up.
Yeah.
Ah.
This is why you got to clean them edges up. Because it hangs on and then it tears. Yeah, that's why I had to question, because I'm like, maybe she really did have like a real mushroom on her bum.
Okay, see what's happening over there?
Mm-hmm. It's catching on. And it's kind of like runners, you know?
Yeah, see if you can get it
broken.
You can.
This is why cracking those edges is important.
It is. And I didn't do so. I thought I did, but I didn't do such a good job there.
Mm-hmm. I think this one's been in 3 streams.
Yeah. These little tear up
projects take 8.
I'll just hand this to Mariah and she can fix that because she's got the little bitty glue.
Yeah, projects are done in 8s. Prints are done in 3s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And well,
this is the art math.
Okay, so when that happens, what just happened there?
Mm-hmm.
You really need to address it.
Good golly! I mean, that is like today's.
It's some heavy duty
skins.
Stuff.
It's like, you know, the lizard was. Lizards just? It's not molting. That's what birds do, right?
Right.
What's it called when the lizards do it? Just shedding their skin. Is there a word for it? I would assume there has to be a word for it. Becky will know. She has snakes. She knows these things. Hey, let me tell you, the reptile house was probably one of the more, number one, it's air conditioned in there, which is lovely. Highly recommend that here in Texas if you're going to the zoo.
Yeah, there are
this time of year even.
Were the giraffes out?
Yes. Oh, when we fed them. Oh, I got great pictures. I need to show them. Oh, when we saw the rhinoceros. Not go number 2, but go number 1, which is also extremely in our neighbor.
Did you think about me?
Yeah. Oh, of course. And our neighbor, she was like, "Oh my goodness," and she got a girl kick out of it.
Did you say?
It was. I mean, and he was like right against the wall too, so it was just like. Anyway, yay zoo. And then we saw the tiger finally, because like he was back in the bushes. And let me tell you, I mean, there's a reason for their, you know, color markings and whatnot. Like, you don't see them until, you know, like they're going to eat you. Situation. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, some more.
It was 100%. Good golly, woman.
Well, you know, I was going to do this the other day, and I can't remember what happened, but it just didn't happen. So,
Oh, well, it wasn't drawing because
it wasn't, and nothing was drying. But today, for some reason, oh, we have the fan on too. Did you remember that? I got really hot. Is one of the reasons I didn't have my hat on earlier is because I got out of the shower and I was like, whoo!
Yeah, you were all warmed up.
I was warmed up. So what y'all think? How about yellow?
Yes. I love that idea.
Is this yellow?
Not that yellow. Yellow. Like, we need a good hair. Just use up these little tubes. I mean, just put it all out there.
I'm saving them. Okay, so have to
you gotta
go to Houston or something.
You gotta
saving them in case I go to Houston.
What are you going to Houston for?
I don't know. Just
things, some art things.
I might go to Austin.
Okay. We do need to put together some kind of little. I want somebody to plan it.
I know. Me too. God knows.
Like,
you know that I don't do that.
Coordinate with me so we can show up.
I would never
in this area.
Go
So
anywhere.
if anybody's interested in, coordinating such an event, let us know.
We'll show up.
We'll show up. I will give whatever support I can, but mainly it's just showing up. Just know that. We would like it to be close because there's a lot of art stuff that will need to be
coordinated.
Yes, transported. You needed a big piece of paper.
I needed a big piece of paper. I didn't have a big piece of paper.
That's fine. Yes, this is a baby. It's a baby yellow. With baby paints. I know. I need to get in touch with like maybe one of because they have some of these like arty type, drinking art kind of things.
Oh,
I swear, my brother doesn't know.
Is he calling you?
Yeah.
He's so rude.
Very.
All right, now that is just not working out very well. I'm hoping that I can get that come up around the edges. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Wow. I love that. That's very cool.
I just think little pink chickens riding on the waves there, they can be surfing.
Pink chickens
pink
riding on the waves.
Not one with this little thing up in the air. Hey, look at me. I'm one-handing it. I'm one-footing it.
I got this, girl.
I always wear my eyelashes when I surf.
Oh, that's...
Okay, I don't have anything else.
Hopefully y'all found that as entertaining as we did. Yeah, she's planning a chicken zine. Oh, here was my thought about the zine thing, because I really liked your whole presentation about your process.
Oh, my stage 1?
Yeah, I would like that. I am going to photograph it if you are okay with that. And then I'm going to lay it out in an actual, my understanding and my way of doing a zine. And then...
so you're going to use my same stuff?
Well, I'm going to use your words and things. And then I thought maybe...
Oh, my story about chickens?
No, your zine, your stage 1, 2, 3 thing.
Oh, you're actually going to exemplify it.
Yeah, turn it into like a book.
Wow.
Because I can do that.
That's quite a challenge.
This meets my skill set. And then maybe do some art with it. Maybe some doodles. It's Inktober. I could, doodle some things. Not the list that they're doing, but, it's PM Artist Studio. We do our own thing. We're free range artists over here.
We're free range.
Free range chickens, artists, coven, whatever.
Our chickens are rangy.
Yeah.
They're running around and eating grasshoppers. Do I have a grasshopper stamp?
No. But we do have bugs.
We
Remember?
do, but the bugs are really big and the chickens are kind of small. I don't know that that's...
Scale-wise, it's not really.
I guess I could... Here, I've got an idea, Mariah. It just came to me. Okay, so... So, now you got to visualize this, folks. Just a sec here.
Yeah.
Just a sec. Just a sec.
I don't understand any of those words that you said, Jennifer.
All right, so this could be the screen. The bug's stuck to the screen, and then the chickens are in the background. So that the bug is big because the bug is closest to you.
And the chickens are out in the
they're out
yonder.
Over yonder in the field.
Mm-hmm. I see that you've been acquiring things from.
Yeah. Joshy brings me things.
Once y'all know,
just give up.
We don't have as much.
Picking them off when it stops working. Which I guess that's what happened, right?
Or we stopped it because we knew something went wrong with it, and this one takes this actually takes 2 hours to cut.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, if I had to pick all these little boogers out, we wouldn't be selling too many of these things.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, this is... What you could do is you could say, okay, here's the price for stencil with sticky parts.
Now, what you need to do, you need to find those
sticky parts in there. That's one price. Stencil with sticky parts.
Yeah, if we can just pull it off the mat, and then you can do all the cleaning, but then, you are liable for whatever, because...
damage happens.
Yeah, because it's a special skill. Again, it's not brain surgery, but it's a skill.
It is, and our little workers are getting better at it. We had a lot of loss in product. Well, one of the reasons that porcelain is so expensive is because a lot of it breaks or melts
Devin,
down.
And this is the other problem.
In the kiln.
You showed these, like, this is how the aqueous broken became a thing. Because the machine did freak out on it. It was some weird, I just decided to cut some and not cut the other parts of it. So, yeah.
And I do have, I was just, getting this out here so that we could talk about.
Oh, they have them. Yeah, they have all the, like, clippers and the pickers and the pokers and the this and that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I want to do with the zine. So I would like to take your words and then, because I don't know if this was just during the stream. Maybe I will have to go back and watch it. But
well, I wrote all that down.
Right. But it was the language was very illustrative. So I think that I think that I can turn that into some kind of drawings or something.
I think that's really, yeah. I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
I think it's kind of, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not. I doubt
you don't see the value in it.
I don't see the value in it. I just live it.
I think that it will be a fun thing to do, and others might want it. And if they don't, that's okay too. No feelings hurt.
Yeah, I don't care.
But I just think that it's something that I am interested in making into a zine.
Well, I think you should definitely be doing something that you have a vested interest in. Because on these long projects like this, if you don't really have that original excitement for it, it makes it a little bit more difficult to...
Bye, Carrie. Thanks for hanging.
Be involved long term.
Yeah.
Or you just go with it, and then when you get tired of the way it is, you just change it up. And that's kind of how I did my education. It took me 8 years to graduate because I changed my major I don't know how many times. But I know a lot about a lot of stuff. Hence. Yeah.
Some things, yeah.
Yeah, I know some things.
See, Cynthia, she would totally be into one.
She would.
There you go.
Well, there you go. So I guess what you could do, all of you out, I'm speaking you and the,
y'all, all of our Arty friends there.
All of our Arty friends out there, you could, do that for your process. Because I certainly know that most of you don't necessarily.
Gina says she knows a thing or two, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dad,
Tommy
I got every single one of
See,
them.
like...
And if you don't get these off here before you put them on the gel plate, let me tell you what. You can create some.
Yeah, serious situations. Because then it sticks to the brayer, and then you're wondering what this little thing is. And
situations.
Sure.
Let me find the bugs back here.
Well, what bugs are you looking for?
Beetles.
Oh, those big bugs. Now, keep in mind, we also have, from way back, we have the crickets, the roaches, and the other things.
Well, are they...
That did not sell well because people don't like to buy bugs.
Oh, yeah, we've got flies.
And we do have flies.
Hey, we've got... A moon would be good with my... That would be a good thing to use in with my chickens. They'll have to be roosting because chickens...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now here, this is a good bug.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we need a little fly stamp.
Well, we've got little butterflies here, but I don't know that
you got a ladybug. You got the little ladybug.
I don't know, but that's cutesy.
That's cutesy. Can't have them chickens eating cutesy bugs.
Not cutesy bugs. They gotta be real bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know. That one might be a little cutesy. That...
Oh, Becky says the flies are really in right now. Well, we have them we have them as masks because they're part of the Venus flytrap business.
Little skeletons. Doop, doop, doop.
But maybe I could get Brad to turn it. Well, I know how to turn it into. He just has to actually cut the thing. I can't. And I'm sort of happy I didn't learn how to do the machine thing yet because they changed up the software the other day and he was kind of irked about it too because he's like,
oh, I tell you what, that used to just kill me when they would update.
And we're positive that that Cricut has, they've done one of their updates that has now caused some issues because it's like things just that we're cutting the day before are not cutting the same way and we just don't understand. It's like, can you just leave certain things, like once you have it, leave that alone. But maybe, you fix one thing and it creates another issue. I don't know.
Well, I feel sure that is the case. But I don't really give a rat's ass about that. I want them to stop making my life difficult. More difficult.
You're right. Just can I have a lifelong subscription to this?
Yeah.
This, don't update me.
Back in the day,
I don't want any more updates.
You could make hard drive things, CD things.
Yeah.
CD things.
You can burn that on a disc.
Yeah,
and then even before that, you could put it on a mixtape. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Before that, they were carving things into stone.
Well,
that was some hilarity right there.
Yeah, that was just so hilarious.
See, Paula was experiencing the weird Cricut things. I'm telling you.
I really love this guy.
Yeah, the open wing one. I think that is one of the more, of the set, that's he's the popular one.
Very much love that. But I don't think it's going to work. I think it's just too dadgum big. Because I think these are big, but I think I still make them work.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can see how I have to move those around in here. Mm-hmm. This is, I'm about full up on the bug.
Well, you could probably expand out into different things.
Yeah, because see, I have stars in here. I could take stars out. I could take Victorian out and put that someplace else.
Yes.
I could, well, I don't know. Ocean things, there's kind of,
feel bug-like.
Bug-like.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, sort of.
All right, you got 6 minutes. I don't really know what we accomplished other than you just sorting through some bug things and we're giving some ideas. We have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's important, Mariah.
It is. I do believe that.
I really honestly believe that. I could have chickens sitting in trees, too.
Some of them do that.
Well, remember the guineas?
Mm-hmm. Are guineas chickens?
Well, they're in the fowl family.
Well, yeah.
They're annoying as hell.
They'll sit in a tree.
they'll sit. Yeah, they get up in the tree. If they don't, the coyotes ate them.
Yeah, if you are wondering what this tree thing is, once again, this is a not cut. It didn't make it all the way through.
I'm not supposed to show
She's
these.
not really supposed to show these sorts of things, but it's fine.
I
We
really
love explaining this to
I
y'all.
really like it because it has a lot of finger power here. I don't have to worry about
a lot of unused
picking it
Yubo.
up. And see, you can go,
Uh-huh.
and you're pulling the right way. Because you don't want to be pulling these little delicate little jobbies. No.
You pull it from the trunk.
But I could even have that like being a little, real subtle background.
But this is a Lucy Ames tree. It just didn't cut properly, and so it's like this.
Yeah, I inherit those. And sometimes I let Mariah have them, but
these are the sorts of things that you would get in a giveaway.
Yeah, imperfectly perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're gonna get.
Now, a lot of times what we do is we actually cut that Yupo off of the bottom there because we utilize that for like if a little piece from a set doesn't cut properly, then we just cut that little piece.
Oh,
so
well,
we try to use as not throw away or we keep it and use it.
Well, I could cut these off because I really just need about that much.
Yeah,
and then let you have the rest of it because I'll tell you what, Yupo is some expensive. And it ain't getting any cheaper.
No, it does go up in price.
I want them to start making it out of hemp.
Just talk to them about that.
Hemp paper.
Hemp paper.
Well, Yasumoto has some hemp.
They have the mineral.
has some.
Yeah, they have the mineral stuff.
And they also have hemp paper, which that was the asagami.
Yeah, but I don't think you want stencils out of that.
Oh, I don't think. No, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But, they're making concrete out of hemp and do paper,
Yeah.
Very strong paper.
Alrighty, folks. That is our stream today. Thank you so much for hanging out. We love you like a long haul. One of these days we'll get them.
Yeah,
All right, guys.
I'm sitting over here going,
See you tomorrow.
What's wrong with her?
Bye.
She's seizing on me?